all the seats have been sold. We're at Brooklyn Hall. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd.
From the United States of America. Last time we saw them in the ring, they won by KO.
This bout is scheduled.
One of the hottest. And there's the bell to start the round. Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. Going to shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That punch scores. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You know they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That punch is beginning to take its toll. Oh, what a punch! A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has a killer instinct. Just look at this KO percentage. Over 70% of their fights have ended early. Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round. That punch scores.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Well, this fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. Oh, what a punch! Touching him up again. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
They ring the bell, and here we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more. Try some stick and move. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good one. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. When are we going to see a jab from these two? It's all offense all the time. Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that.
Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. Trying to measure his punches now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
We might be seeing the end of this boxer's career. Maybe it's time to just hang up the gloves. A win is needed desperately. Quick punch scores. Nice counter shot. Tried to score with the uppercut. We might be seeing the end of this boxer's career. Maybe it's time to just hang up the gloves. A win is needed desperately. He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? Oh, that punch. So he's going to drop. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Those counter punches have to hurt. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter shot lands. Those counter punches have to hurt. We might be seeing the end of this boxer's career. Maybe it's time to just hang up the gloves. A win is needed desperately. Not so tense anymore, trying to loosen things up. I like it. That one will count. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. We might be seeing the end of this boxer's career. Maybe it's time to just hang up the gloves. A win is needed desperately. How about that time counter shot? So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We might be seeing the end of this boxer's career. Maybe it's time to just hang up the gloves. A win is needed desperately. They miss with the jab. Perfect punch. Just misses with that uppercut. This has been a very competitive round between these two. We might be seeing the end of this boxer's career. Maybe it's time to just hang up the gloves. A win is needed desperately. Continues to touch him up. Not so rigid anymore with the stance. Oh, what a punch! This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot...
There's the bell to start the round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
We might be seeing the end of this boxer's career. Maybe it's time to just hang up the gloves. A win is needed desperately. Gonna try and relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. Good counter punch. Looks like they're going to mix up their strategy a little bit here. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
We might be seeing the end of this boxer's career. Maybe it's time to just hang up the gloves. A win is needed desperately. Fantastic punch. Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Just missed with that jab. The perfect counter lands. We might be seeing the end of this boxer's career. Maybe it's time to just hang up the gloves. A win is needed desperately. Good right hand. Catch and shoot. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. What a punch.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's a counter shot. Gonna try to relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more. Try some stick and move. Fantastic punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous. You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.